When I tell you that I have not watched a simulation game in over a month, I am being dead serious with you guys, all right? Season 2, I took a little bit of a break personally. It doesn't feel like it to you guys, but I took a big break. I don't even know what's going on right now. Apparently, I had made this, I had already recorded this video and already had it, edited and ready to be commentated over, and I just never got around to doing it. So I'm going in completely blind. I have no idea what happened, but I guess we're starting off with the Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Have no idea how this game finished, but hopefully we got the dub. I do remember a couple of big storylines, the Taylor Lynch versus Ahmad Montague storyline, and if Mitchell Daigle is the guy here. And so that's what we're going to go based off of. As I get the first catch, goes for 9 yards. Love seeing that. Love seeing Fitzgerald get the rock early, especially when I have no clue how he played the rest of the game. Taylor Lynch getting the first down on that, making it a 3-yard gain. And look, 15 rushes for 71 yards. He played pretty good last game. I don't remember who it was against, but he played good last game. And I think that's always been the thing is Ahmad better than Taylor Lynch at the end of the day? Is he better than an X-Factor, superstar X-Factor player, Pat Tyler, picking up 8 yards on that, and apparently we got the first through another player somehow. Daigle looking, throwing. Okay, good work, Mills. And this is the decision-making of Mitchell Daigle that's on display. This is what we are worried about. As far as I remember, he was a turnover-prone machine. I'm talking about he's been turning over the ball at least 2 times a game, it feels like. That needs to end if you are the starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. Ahmad Montague getting his first rush of the day and going nowhere. It almost feels like the line doesn't want to block for him as good as they want to block for the rookie, Taylor Lynch out of Oregon. I do know Heisman Trophy winner. Finding Nick Mills on that catch, gets to the 20-yard line. Mark Luther is another guy that we need to look at and say, he has to have a pretty good game. He needs to have a pretty good ball-out game. He hasn't had one of those in a while. Dot to me! Touchdown! Fitz, 622 in Lambeau is a real thing. Look, love that for my guy. Love that for me. Mitchell throwing an absolute dot. But if you guys know the Commanders defense sucks. So I'm not worried about that. Jaden is in absolute trauma right now by our defense. 7-3 the ball game, and now we got Taylor Lynch running, and that's just a terrible cut. We're seeing rookie mistakes from a rookie. But I don't want to see that from a guy who won the Heisman Trophy last year. Ahmad Montague, that spin move has never worked. As far as I remember, spin move has never worked. And Green Bay is clearly the worst of the two teams in terms of, talent base. Especially after they lost Ethan Bigby. Oh my God, Mitchell, whoa. Especially after they lost Ethan Bigby due to, whatever that thing I'm calling it was, the player decision from one of the Chicago Bears players. And now we're going in, whoo! But we do have Taylor Lynch, man. He's a great guy. He's a great player. He's cooking up right now. 2nd and 3. We need something. Mitchell Daigle finally giving it to Taylor Lynch again. And this is what we saw. From the moment we saw the draft of Taylor Lynch, we knew this was going to be a run-heavy team. We knew that passing was not going to be the bread and butter for Green Bay, even though they do have weapons of their own. As I see one of the weapons, Mark Luther, picking up 15, 16 yards on that. Love that. Calvin Johnson-esque. That's what we've been talking about. We've been talking about him in Calvin Johnson territory when it comes to 50-50 passes. That will get blocked. 3rd and 10 is your down here. And if I'm him, Pat Tyler is the guy I'm going to go to. Instead, they go to Nick Mills. It's a terrible throw in an injury timeout by our O-lineman. Forgot that injuries are actually a big part of the season now, as somebody could get injured. Washington take their 3rd field goal completion. And just like that, they're ahead on us. What are these terrible throws? Are we watching this? Oh, there's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Didn't even realize that. 9-7. We're running basically 30-second drill. Can we find somebody? I'd go to me. I'm the right guy, but go out of bounds. Go out of bounds. Luke Musgrave. Oh my God, why didn't he step out of bounds? Now we had to call our timeout. We need at least 15, 20 yards on this play. Daigle, what do you got? Daigle throwing it. It is Taylor Lynch. Flinch fight. Timeout. Chuck it. We might as well chuck it. Oh my, we're not taking this kick. There's no way we're taking this kick. He's not making this. This is like a 60-something yard field goal attempt. Are we crazy? Oh, just a little, not enough heat on it. We get the ball to start the second half of this game, 9-7. Daigle, what do you got? I need something. Finds Fitzgerald. He's going to pick up 8 yards on that play. Look, Fitz has 2 catches. Mills has 3 catches. I like these. Now, is Daigle not going long? He's not going with the long passes. He's going with more short, intermediate throws. He's been told that by head coach. Just be conservative. Don't put the ball in terrible positions. Mitchell throwing it. It's 2nd and 10. I dropped that. That is a clear drop by me. What am I doing? Focus, concentrate. And he throws again. It's going to be, oh my God. Pat. How did Pat not catch that? How? 9-7 is your score. We get the ball back. Our defense is playing great. It's our offense that's not going. Taylor Lynch running, has a opening and goes for 8 yards. Taylor Lynch running the ball 5 times for a decent amount of yards, but nothing too crazy. And that's what we've been seeing. And that was the 3rd and 4. That's what we've been seeing. We've been seeing Mitchell just not putting the ball on the money. He's not putting the ball where it needs to be. Put it in a place where your receiver can get it. Nick Mills getting it, taking it 9 yards. I feel like I've seen that throw 8 times today. The offense is going to need to switch up if they want any hope. If they want any success, the offense is going to need to switch up. Taylor Lynch, nothing but space. O-lineman makes a block. Taylor Lynch. That's what I'm talking about. This is what he can do. O-line gives him a ton of space and let Taylor do all the rest of the work. I haven't seen Ahmad Montague run the ball one time. It's a tight end screen. Pat Tyler. Okay, Pat Tyler gets a little bit, but, at the end of the day. Oh, my God, it's going to be another run, this time to Ahmad Montague. And he's going to pick up a good 5 or 6 yards on that 3rd and 2. I need 7. Daigle looking, throwing his Pat on the outside. He's going to make him miss and get the touchdown. And that's what I love. Pat Tyler putting in work. Prime time. Pat is here. And just like that, it is 14-9 in Lambeau. Great throw from Mitchell, throwing it right where he could make a run for it. Not something where he had to stop, something where he could run with the football. But Jaden Daniels is Jaden Daniels. He puts up 7 points of his own, and now we have to go right back to the regularly scheduled game. Back to our regularly scheduled run game. Taylor Lynch making moves. Let's go. TL, man. TL2 getting it done. This is our running back of the future. I love Ahmad Montague to death, but he is not nowhere near the talent that Taylor Lynch is. And right here, Luke Musgrave getting the catch, going out of bounds. But there's an injury timeout. It's going to be a Commanders player. 3rd and 4. You got to think. This has got to have it at this point. This has got to have it. We're down by 3. Got to have it. And we do! Mark Luther making that catch. He was our Pierre Garçon. He's the guy you want to rely on when it's 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, and you need it. Lynch! Oh, my God. Lynch almost got killed. But the rushing yards are there, man. The stats are there for Taylor Lynch. He is going to be that guy right there. Fitz getting the first down on an RPO. And this offense is moving. Mitchell's doing a great job of not putting the ball in a position where it can get stolen. Taylor running, getting another set of 7, 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Give it to him again. Nope, instead we're going to give it to Pat. Pat, get him off you. Oh, my God. To the 4-yard line. Pat having a tremendous game. Could have gotten 2 touchdowns there. Instead, this looks like easy Taylor Lynch territory. Taylor, no, it's a play action. We're going to give it to him anyway. Touchdown. TL2. Where's Montague, man? Where is Montague at? Man, I feel bad for him. He gets traded from Chicago, team that didn't want him. Gave him away for Ethan Bigby to Green Bay. And then guess what? Ahmad says, I'm going to do something of my own. Making people miss. The 40, the 30, the 20. Ahmad, let's go. Look, we have a 2-headed snake here. It doesn't matter which one's Bijan and which one's Tyler Algier. We have a 2-headed snake. Oh, my God, this is Bijan. Oh, my God, this is Bijan. I'm sorry. It's clear. It's clear and obvious to me. Yeah. Ahmad has one run that he can break through for 40 yards. Good work from Ahmad. But if I want to give it to a running back, I give it to TL2. Oh, how did he not get there? How did he not get there? 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line, and we're in shotgun formation, but it doesn't matter. Montague with the touchdown. Let's go. Did we just witness a vulture? Did we just witness a vulture for a TL2, guys? People in fantasy who drafted Taylor Lynch too. This is what we got. We got a vulture move from there, and we end up winning the game. 28-17, we simulated. Washington wasn't able to do anything. Jaden Daniels, happily, you didn't get hurt. Your arm didn't get twisted like a spaghetti noodle. And we're going to go into this feeling great. Mitchell had a perfect game. 3 touchdowns, throwing the football, no turnovers. He had a great game, 122.3 rating. Look at Taylor Lynch, 13 rushes for 83 yards. Ahmad, 4 for 54. 51 was his longest rush. We'll not talk about that, though. But Taylor Lynch, 13 for 83. Plus, he did get a touchdown in this game. He got it catching, receiving, obviously, but he did. Pat, 5 for 52. Me, 4 for 42. Look, as a wide receiver, I want more touches. But as a player who wants Green Bay to win, we'll take it for playoff football. And here we go. And I'm sorry, guys. You know I'm going to say it every time we play Minnesota at Minnesota. This stadium might be the worst to watch in simulation. This shadow is unlike anything we've ever seen before in the wrong areas. But here we go. We got Chicago Bears, Ethan Bigbie. I have no idea what's happened with this team. They're 5-4 right now. I think last time the Chicago Bears played the Dallas Cowboys, and there's been a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors surrounding Jerry Jones trying to bring in a quarterback from Dallas in Gilchrist Kwanzaa. We'll see if he, fits the bill this game. Gilchrist Kwanzaa throwing. It's a quick throw. Chris Diaz, my best wide receiver in the JPDL class as of right now. I think Chris is clearly by far, he's just the most consistent guy on here. And then on 3rd and 5, Gilchrist running it on his own, picking up the first and more yards. That's one rush for 10 yards. It's going to be really hard for me to commentate a game I literally can't see. I can barely see it. 1st and 10, Gilchrist. Oh my God, there's so much heat. Gilchrist just throws it away. Good idea from him. And look, get Mikel involved. Get James Ball involved. Get these players involved in these games. Get James McCaskey, the microwave, involved way earlier than what we've seen him get involved for. 3rd and inches, Gilchrist, yep, go ahead and take it. We knew that was going to happen. And more importantly, that boy Bigbie has had a resurgence in Chicago. Holy, Colston Lovin got smacked. Resurgence in Chicago. Let's keep that up. If we're Chicago, let's give it to him. No, instead we're going to take it with Gilchrist, and Gilchrist is going to pick up 2 yards, 3rd and 8. Give it to Ethan. Let Ethan run the rock. Not now, obviously. It's 3rd and 8. We're going to need to throw this football. We do throw the football. Finding James McCaskey, the safety blanket, that gets 10, 15 yards. He has 4.1 fantasy points today. And then quick throw, RPO, finds Chris Diaz. Diaz running, picking up 5. Let me see. What do you get? Oh, my God, Chris, I don't remember that game. 11 catches for 111 yards and 2 touchdowns. You're telling me you had a 23, let's say around 26-point fantasy game? Jesus. Bigbie, let's get to work. Ethan, he wants that touchdown. He sees the green, but right now he's out of the ball game, and we got Mikel running the football. Mikel looking to get to the end zone. Gets to the 5-yard line. It's 3rd and 4. I will say, though, Gilchrist is really good at converting these red zone opportunities. Cam Moore in motion, the rookie out of Ohio State, but he gets sacked. I mean, there's no shot. Jonathan Allen, the ex-commander, gets in there and gets a sack, and then instantly Minnesota touchdown. Probably Justin Jefferson, probably Jettas, if we're being honest with ourselves. Here we go, Ethan Bigbie. Nope, it's a play-action pass. Kwanzaa throwing it on the run. It's going to be caught. McCaskey, he's putting work in for Chicago at the tight end position. And finally, we watch Ethan Bigbie run for no yards. 2nd and 10. Gilchrist throwing. It's James Ball getting to the 3rd and 1 opportunity. And we need this. If you're Chicago, you're down 4 points against a rival. Every time you play Minnesota, these games are fierce. And Kwanzaa's going to go down for the sack. No, please. 7-3, still your ball game. It's still the 2nd quarter. There's a lot of time to work here if you're Chicago Bears and Gilchrist Kwanzaa finding those should be money. Those should be money. James Ball usually is always open. That was just a terrible throw from Gilchrist. Gilchrist, heat, and you're going to go get sacked. 3rd and 17. What do you throw here? Who do you give it to? I'm giving it to Chris Diaz. Letting him work. Instead, James McCaskey or James Ball. Just a quick throw, not putting it in harm's way. But Minnesota score a field goal kick, making it 10-3. And it's looking rough. It's looking rough if you are Chicago. Look, Bigbie just got killed. 5 rushes, 11 yards. No wonder we haven't been seeing Bigbie. He hasn't been running well all game. Gilchrist, what do you got? I'm thinking this is Money McCaskey. No, McCaskey's blocking. Instead, it's going to be James Ball making a tiptoe catch that we haven't seen from him this game. Bigbie making one man miss and getting 12 yards on the carry. Let's go, EB3. Let's see him play. Let's see him come to play. Let's see him. I want to end him with 60 yards rushing and a touchdown or 2. That's what I want to see. And maybe 20 yards catching and all that. 2nd and 5. Gilchrist dropping back. What does he see? He's going to run with it himself, pick up the first and slide. And gets a couple extra yards because no one touched him. Gilchrist, this is what I like to see you do, man. You're never putting the ball in harm's way. I mean, I'm not going to lie. He actually does have a lot of turnovers. Speaking of turnovers, oh my God, I didn't notice. I was too busy talking, but good work from Colston Loveland. I think he's the one that got it. If not, James McCaskey got it, and Colston Loveland's the one that dropped it. Chris Diaz, easy slant route. Chris not having, the 11 for 111 game so far this game, but he's still putting in work. And then right here, good catch from James Ball. Clock is at 24 seconds. Chicago has a timeout. But if you're Chicago, tie it up going into halftime. You got to tie it up going into halftime right here. See James Ball running. It's going to get to the 5-yard line. Timeout. Oh my God, they're not calling a timeout. I don't hate it. I really don't. But Chris Diaz on those slant routes are money on the left side. Keep in mind, nope, instead Gilchrist, sack! And now they call the timeout. 7 seconds. And they jump. What are we doing? Chicago, we need discipline. Chicago not having the discipline needed. It's an 11 yards to the end zone, and this has to be an end zone shot. This is anything within that, it's gonna go to the end of the half. Instead throwing it. Oh my God, McCaskey. I thought you caught it. Instead, we're gonna take the field goal, take 3 points, go down 4 to go into halftime. 6-10 is your score. And we get the ball at half, we being the Chicago Bears. And yes, this is what I want to see. I want to see Ethan Bigbie rushes. This is where we got to really instill the will that is Ethan Bigbie. Because he's one of those guys. He's one of those game changers where if he's getting going, the game's going to be tough for anyone. Good work from the rookie Cam Moore putting in his, catches early, or midway through the game, I should say. And then right here, editing team. I need better from you. That was the same play twice. Y'all are messing me up, and you're messing with my paycheck, my JPDL paycheck. Right here, Mikkel not able to get anything to go on the jet sweep. 2nd and 12. Come on, what do we see, Gil? Who do we find? We're looking. It's McCaskey gets absolutely rocked. 3rd and 7. Oh, Gil finds Bigbie on the wide open. Oh, no, that's Mikkel. My fault, Mikkel. Finds Mikkel. I thought that was Bigbie instead of Mikkel. Getting his catch, and it feels like every time Mikkel touches the ball, something good is bound to happen. Bigbie has wide open space. 14 yards to the end zone. You want it if you're Chicago. If you want it, you're Chicago. You don't want 3. You want a touchdown. I would go to James Ball right here if it was me. Instead, James McCaskey is the guy you go to. 2nd and 6. Calling an audible at the line, putting McCaskey in the middle, putting Mikkel at that running back position on the motion play. Is it Mikkel who gets the ball? No, it's not. Instead, it's going to be Bigbie with a weird toe tap that he really didn't need to do. 3rd and 2. Run it down the middle. Why aren't we running it? Big Kwanzaa. Touchdown. James Ball. Oh my God, the contested catches are coming to play for James Ball. He gets this team in front. Look at this. Good throw on the run. James, good work holding on to it. That's James Ball. That's signature Boston Baller brand bread product play if you're James Ball. But what does Minnesota do? They scored touchdown 2. 3rd quarter, 2 minutes left in the game. What do we got? We got EB3. We have some vision. This is what I love. 7 yards. Give it to him again. No, we're not going to give it to him again. 2nd and 3. We have Bigbie in motion. Throwing it. It's going to be almost picked off. 3rd and 3. Good throw. But is that a catch? It is not a catch. Money McCaskey not able to get it. And Minnesota, get their field goal blocked. So we're still in the game. Just got to give it to the right people. Give it to James Ball right there. I think that was Colston Loveland. It was one of the two. Let's find Chris Diaz. Why hasn't Chris Diaz gotten the rock after an 11 for 111 and 2 touchdown game? We're throwing it. It's going to be caught. That is Chris Diaz on the catch. 21. Can you do? Nah, we're saving that. We're saving that for something serious. We're saving that for a big-time play from 21. Quick throw. Not going to go. Intended for Cam Moore. 2nd and 10. 7 minutes and 11. It's 7-11. What can Gilchrist dial up? Gilchrist, you have heat coming from the left. Throwing it. It's going to be caught. That's Cam Moore. He's going to take it to the 20. I thought he was end zone. I thought that was end zone. Cam Moore's hungry. 231 yards for Gilchrist today. and a passing touchdown. I should say, not receiving touchdown, but good job from number 1, Cam Moore. It's kind of funny how the number 1 is the shirt that Minnesota fan was wearing. But Gilchrist, not able to get anything to happen. 14 yards to go on 2nd and goal. Gilchrist, what do you see? Wide open. It is Chris on a slant route, but it won't go. And you got to think this is going to be a field goal attempt. If you don't get any yards here, it's going to be a field goal attempt. Throwing a lofty pass to Chris. It's not going to work. Take your 3. Take your field goal. Call it a day. Go down 1 point. And, just play some defense. At this point, when it's J.J. McCarthy, you got to play some defense. And that's what they do. They play the defense. They only held him to 3. They held him to 3. This is where Gilchrist, you got to drive down the field. Everybody has to know. Catch the football. It's time to go to work and potentially go out of bounds. The injury timeout from Minnesota, that's so cheap, bro. Just gave Chicago an extra timeout for no reason. Gilchrist having all day to throw and almost breaks Chris Diaz's back, if I'm being honest. I would pause on that, but you know what I mean. 3rd and 6. This is a crucial play here. Gilchrist, what do you see? Someone's got to be open. Gilchrist, you have to throw it. Instead, he's running to the left side. And he does something good. Mikel getting open on that play. 1 minute, 16 seconds. We're hurrying up to the line. This is where Gilchrist has to be great in these clutch decisions, clutch drives. What do you got? 1st and 10. Play action pass. Gilchrist throwing it. Lofty. 2. It's going to be Big B. We're throwing those to Big B? Really? Would I go to Ethan with the game on the line like that right now? Probably not. 2nd and 10. 1 minute left in the game. Down 4. What does Gilchrist see? Gilchrist staying in the pocket. James McCaskey taking it and getting it to the 23-yard line. Money, the microwave has been cooking. The microwave has been on insta-heat. Let's go. Come on. 2nd and 10. They call the thing. McCaskey cutting it. Fumble! Money McCaskey. Turn the microwave off. It's been blown up. Oh my goodness. No. I need to see a replay of that. There's no way James did this. There's no way James McCaskey did this in a game. He was going crazy. Yo. I think that's I don't think he had enough feet down. I don't think he made a football play. Am I crazy? I don't think he made a football play here. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. That's tough. 16-20 final score. Kevin O'Connell gets the job done. And they win the ball game in a tough-fought game between Minnesota and Chicago. And with a controversial ending, because I don't think that James McCaskey necessarily fumbled that football right there. I don't know if he made a football play. I don't know if he had 3 feet down in a football play. I don't know. Kwanzaa, 27 for 37, 1 touchdown, throwing 284 yards. Bigby, only 12 rushes for 48. Not the greatest. Gilchrist, 5 for 17. Not the greatest. The run game just didn't get going today. It never got going. And McCaskey, 7 for 81, had a great game. But you got to think that fumble is what did it. That fumble is really the hardest part. Cam Moore, 2 for 57. James Ball, 6 for 53. Chris Diaz, 5 for 28. That's it. From a guy who had 111 yards last game, you got to dial it up more if you are, the Chicago team. Green Bay Packers playing the Carolina Panthers next week, and Chicago playing Tampa Bay. So we'll see how that game goes, and we'll see really, looking at the standings here, this division's close. So, we'll see. Now moving on to the individual stats, you see, 17 touchdowns passing, 2 touchdowns rushing, 12 turnovers. Wasn't a great game for Gilchrist this game, but he's been playing pretty good. Now, 15 total turnovers and only 23 total touchdowns for Mitchell Daigle. But, he is averaging 276 yards a game, and he led his team to a win and looked really good in it. 775 yards. Ethan Bigby in 10 games, he's going to crack some definite rushing yard records for Chicago. No doubt about it. In terms of in the last, quarter century. And Ahmad, we know that his volume is slowly going down with Taylor Lynch, but he's still putting up good work. Let's not get it twisted. He's still putting up good work. 675 for Chris Diaz. Didn't have the best game today, but 8 total touchdowns on the season, 14.5 fantasy points. He is definitely a wide receiver you'd be starting in fantasy if you have him. 771 yards, 9 receiving touchdowns, averaging 15.5 fantasy points this number has just been able to go down very shortly just because this offense is now starting to be a run-first offense rather than a pass-first. James Ball got a touchdown today to increase his touchdown count to 3, 564 yards, 10 fantasy points. He'll be a good flex player for you. Mark Luther, probably you're not starting him just because he is a consistent 8.4. He's not like a 12.4 and 6.4 type of guy. He's consistently doing this. So until you see better stats from him, don't start him in fantasy. 500. James had a great game. He fumbled the ball. I'm sorry, but he had a great game. 500 yards of offense total on the season, 1 catch, touchdown, but you know what I mean. And then Pat also had a good game today. Got a touchdown today. Had some yards, was the leading receiver for Green Bay. So he's starting to get up there, especially when he had a tough first beginning of the season. Mikel, the gadget guy, a true gadget guy, putting in work, averaging 54 yards a game, receiving and rushing total. So he's been playing good. And then Nick Mills, man. A couple of games ago, we had a vulturing touchdown guy. He was just that guy. But he got a couple of good catches today and, boost that stat sheet. So we'll see what happens next week.